Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, depending on the rotation of your location. I've always wanted to say that. Hey guys, Vorcom here, signing in from the capital of Canada. That's Ottawa, Ontario, if anyone cares. Not that I care for you to know, but there it is. Anyways, this is going to be a quick tutorial on FAF. FA Forever, our beloved lobby. For those of you who are new to the game and new to our wonderful little community. So first thing, clicking, get your icon there. Mine's pinned to start. It's just a nice place to have it. First thing you get is the What's New page. Here we are. We got some new information here about new map made, good little info, all kinds of neat stuff. You should definitely check and see what's up here all the time. Also some neat little stats and for the people who are interested in the activity of the community and the different regards, and all kinds of links up here. Find some live streams, downloads. Here's the FAF clans page, all things for you to check out on your own time. And there's also a forum link. Check out the forums, guys. Never forget the forums. All kinds of stuff going on there that to each their own. There's all sorts of categories and things for you to talk about and look up, rather. So, at the bottom, you just notice with my big flashy arrow I went from What's New to Chat Lobby. These are all the different tabs here at the bottom. Just follow my giant white cursor here, customly downloaded and selected to point out where things are for you guys. So, here's the chat lobby. This is where we call, or what we call, ALS. I'm sure there's probably a few pronunciations on that. This is what we're going to stick with for my casts and how I say it. So, chat lobby, wonderful little place. All kinds of people you see on the right side. Country shows where they're from. If you have a friend online, you want to search for them, you can just go something like, let's just see, Alex is online. Oh, hey, there he is. I mean, he's already friended, I see him. But, I got people on this list for all kinds of different reasons. Those basically all my clan members. Anyway, different purposes. Continuing on. Also, if you're interested, I'm right here looking at player statistics to see how you're doing. This is for global rating, and this is for all your custom games played. This right here kind of lets me know where I'm sitting at. That's, I'm ashamed of that. Years ago, it was better. Now it's not. In comparison to everything else, I guess I shouldn't be complaining. We'll stop there. Moving on. Everybody really wants a game. First things first is a game. Well, let's not be impolite. Gotta message everyone first. Everyone will come in and say hi. Oh, advertising for games. You'll see that lots. Games. Co-op missions you can go for. To be honest, never went there myself. Lots of people do. Sometimes it's not that active. But, you always get a good buddy or someone and get together and go play something like that. Loads of fun. All kinds of people do it. Here, the first two things you want to know that are the most important is 1v1 ladder. You can pick a random faction, UEF, Cybern, Aeon, or Seraphim. Any one you pick, you just click it once, it'll start going. See, I'm now searching for a match. Honestly though, we don't have time for that. And I always pick Cybern, to each their own. Here's all the maps. Let's do that again. Select maps. This is your 1v1 little, box right here, you can call it. Select maps. These here are all the 1v1 ladder maps right now. I think no, I'm missing some. That symbol I'll go on to after is one you should know. It means you do not have the map. I've got a couple of them I don't have. You'll be prompted to download it before you join any custom game or ladder game. It'll just start saying downloading such and such, and it usually goes really quick. Don't have to worry about that. You can select maps that you have preferred. You just click them once, you'll see them get highlighted, once you start getting to know maps. And those will be, there'll be some kind of calculation that happens where it'll favor those maps and give you a chance to play them if at all possible. Alright, so that's ladder. Next, here's the custom games. These are all the different mods that are supported by FAF that all you have to do is click once and you'll begin hosting a match. Or sorry, it's double click, unlike here where you can just click once. So you double click here to host a game. Come up, you get all kinds of little options you can do. You can pick the map from the drop down list, or you can also change it once the lobby's open. This gives you the benefit of players knowing what map they're going to be playing right away, rather than waiting for you to find it in the games list or whatever else. You can also hit search by, I like Twin Rivers, so I'll just type in the first couple letters there, first three. I don't know how many it'll let you do, but there you go. You can also pick different mods. You just pick them once, but you can also do that in-game as well. I prefer none of these. Anyway, this is where you'd host your game. To join a game, the symbol that we move on to. This indicates you don't have the map. You double click it, it'll start downloading the map for you. It's just that simple. Or it'll ask you rather if you want to download the map. You say no or yes, but you may as well if you're trying to join that game, otherwise you won't be able to play. Click yes, it'll just start downloading it. It looks like a fun map. Click yes, start to download. Must be a fairly 40k by 40k larger map, and I don't have the best internet connection, so for most of you that'll always go much faster. And no, we'll do that later, because while it happens you can't click anything else. It's probably not the best way to go about that. So again, for all the different mods, you just double click and you go host a game. And this is, I just title it Phantom Game, and when I host it, people will all see, like for example, Phantom hosted right here, mods Phantom X, and that's what was just hosted, or what I was mocking hosting. Here's the tutorial tab. Some neat things to look at, the basics of a lot of common maps, and Economy 101, and just all kinds of things to look at if you're really really unsure where to start and what to do. Leaderboards. Again, all these tabs is just something to check out on your own time, but know that these tabs are down here. Next, another major thing that everyone cares about is game path. Look at this up here at the top. Options, settings, game path. For me, I know exactly where mine is. It's C, programs, files, THQ, all the rest. I believe some people have to hunt down their Steam folder and find Forged Alliance, but either way, you're looking for the folder where you'll see all these bin, coders, fonts, game data, maps, mods, all this stuff. This grouping of folders, that's the one you want to select. So when you see, there it is, select folder, done, finished, ta-da. Another big important thing is sometimes you want to save game logs if you're helping out the community, and game port. Most of the time, default would be 6112. If you've got two computers in the network, sometimes you want to change a separate one. This, is another option that a lot of people use and seems to work fine for most, but not all. So I mean, it's just easier to have your ports forwarded, and if you go to the wiki, there's all kinds of things on there to help you figure out how to get that done exactly. Alright, I think we've covered almost everything, except when you do have friends online and you don't want to say something in public message, or if you just want to PM them in general, go and double click their name. So do that again. Here we are, and here's all the tabs for the different chats you can have open. Again, if you're in a clan, you'll have your own clan chat that'll open every time. And here's the main chat, and this is just like a server log back here, which you never really need to worry about. Again, so you just find your friend, go through here. If there's someone further in the list, you just type up their name, look for clanmate, ping V. And when I hit enter on that, it'll actually give a blip notifying them, just the same as if someone signed in to FAF or hosted a game, if they're friended to you, and all the rest. It gives that little bleep notification. Oh, another big issue for new players is you might want to look for games where it's lower rated players. Then you'll have no problems getting in, because a lot of players, when you see a rating like this, if you're rated 0, minus 100, or how many ever, or even, plus 500, it's anywhere under 1,000. I guess people can get picky. There are trainers to help you. Go to the forums, there's a big list of them, and also in the chat lobby you can look for the whistle. See here, there are some whistles beside people. Just PM these guys, tell them you need some help, tell them you need some training. If you're put in some hard work and dedication into it, you can actually become pretty decent at this game in a decent amount of time and become great in a long amount of time. But again, this game has a steep learning curve, and it takes a bit of hard work. Don't want to scare anyone off. And so yeah, don't join anything like this if you're new. You're just gonna get kicked. And if you're trying to host games, try to have simple titles that are effective, and don't host a bunch of crazy mods like this. This is bad. These mods are terrible. This is probably also very bad. Maybe a couple friends. It's not bad, I'm sorry, but it's a smaller part of the community that plays all these things, and you'll have harder times getting the games to fill. There are most likely friends that are playing with all these crazy mods. The game might break, might not break, probably will break halfway through, and it's just easier to play the default game, or a couple of the simpler mods like Phantom X or Murder Party, or even Nomads, which is read the description of every mod. There's all kinds that are a lot of fun, but just don't host a game with 20 different mods enabled. It'll never fill. Alright, I think I've covered all the basics of an introduction to FAF. Don't forget the wiki, very important step. Lets you know all kinds of important things that everybody always asks, along with connection issues and solutions. That's the big one. Let's do that again. So we go to the wiki. Help, wiki. You're going to scroll down, because this is just where I know to find it. Troubleshooting and utilities. All kinds of cool things there, but my favorite is connection issues and solutions. Go here if you're having problems connecting to players, or you're always getting the pop-up message saying you've gone through the proxy, because it's much better for everyone to connect together, have a lot less problems in every regard. Alright, well, this is Vorcom signing off. I hope that was an informative little session for you, and if you have any suggestions, any comments, anything more you'd like to have demonstrated, or just a little how-to on, let me know. Leave me some comments, leave me some suggestions. Alright, take care guys, have a good night, and talk to you soon.